Hi everyone, so I am Dr. K. Geetha, so Assistant Professor of Botany, so working in SFR College, Sivakasi. So today we have to see as a food chain. So food chain is essential for all the organism. So we need energy. So that energy is collected from the plants. So with the help of photosynthesis process. Here you can see what is the definition for food chain. First we have to see. That is a flow of energy in an ecosystem is one way. That is a one-way process, not in a reverse process. The sequence of organism through which the energy flow is known as food chain. Here you can see example for as a sunlight is utilized by plants. That plant was utilized by or eaten by some grasshopper. That grasshopper was eaten by as a frog. Finally, the frog was eaten by as a hawk. So this is a cyclic process. So as a scientist said, it considered us as a food chain. So what is the important facts for food chain? So all the food chain, each organism involved and obtain their energy from the one at the level to another level. So you know well as a plants are called producers because they create their own food through photosynthesis. So that plant was utilized or consumed by animals or human beings because they cannot create their own food. So as all the living organisms, especially as animals and human beings, consider as consumer. There are variety of consumers are available. So based on the trophic levels in the food chain. So first one as a primary, second secondary, third one as a tertiary consumer, fourth one as a quaternary consumer. So finally, so all the organisms are died and deposited in the soil. So finally it is composed. So we can say the term words or use the term words decomposes. So next one as a types of food chain. There are two types of food chain. So one is grazing food chain and another one detritus food chain. So grazing, so nothing but so all the plants are eaten by or utilized to, by some living organism. So that kind of food chain is known as a grazing food chain. So this food chain begins from as a green plants to and finally it is considered as herbivore. So herbivores nothing but so all the plant eating animals and humans are known as herbivores. So most of the ecosystem in nature so follow this type of food chain. So best example as a grass, it was eaten by as a grasshopper, that was again eaten by as a bats, so finally as a falcon. So next one, so this is the image of as a grazing food chain. Here you can see as a flower, that is a producers and consumer, and frog also it considered as consumer. So finally it was eaten by as a tertiary consumers. So next as a detritus food chain. So this type of food chain starts from as a dead organic matter. So you know well as a dead organic matter, so nothing but so all the microbes involved decomposing. So best example as a Pseudomonas bacteria. So this bacteria is mostly present in the soil. So what is the main role for microorganisms? So it involves decaying the all the dead animals and plants present inside and under the soil. Yes. So this kind of food chain is known as detritus food chain. So it is dependently mainly on the influx of organic matters produced in another system. So this kind of organism present in food chain includes the best example for detritus food chains are the algae, bacteria, the fungi, protozoa, insects, nematodes, etc. Next one, here you can see the image of detritus food chain here as a sunlight. So with the help of sunlight as a microbes convert the organic matter into inorganic matter. So that is in the form of dead organic matter. So as a bacteria and some nematodes and pesticides are involved in decomposing process. So finally we have to collect the inorganic nutrients. It is present in the soil. So next, what is the significance of food chain or importance of food chain? The knowledge of food chain helps in understanding the as a feeding relationship between as a organism and the ecosystem. So ecosystems are nothing but that is present in the environment. In our environments all the living and non-living organisms are present. Another important role for food chain is understanding the mechanism of energy flow and circulation of matter in ecosystem. So it also helps to understand the movement of toxic substance and the problem associated with the biological magnification in the ecosystem. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.